channel. My name is Chidima Udeze. I am the founder of the Phenomenal Woman Organization, a non-profit organization of women where we inspire and encourage each other to become a better version of ourselves. On this channel, I'm going to be talking about everything you can possibly think of, from singleness, purpose, parenting, marriage, anxiety, depression, fear, doubt, fitness, fashion, the person of the Holy Spirit, how to hear from God, a lot more of things. Side note, I'm dedicating this channel to women, to be honest. Like, I'm dedicating it to women, and it's going to be a safe space for women, to become a higher version of themselves. I'm so glad you're here. Make sure to subscribe. Just to share a bit about myself, what prompted the Phenomenal Woman Organization, and what this channel will be all about. I got married at 217. Yes, at 217. I have two handsome boys and a lovely husband. I'm so thankful for him. So Phenomenal Woman started as a group, of an accountability group, more to say. I just created a group with my friends. We just wanted to keep each other accountable in our spiritual lives, in our relationships, in our career, different aspects of our lives. So we just wanted to help each other, inspire each other, encourage each other. So we just opened the group. It was on Sunday, July 8th to 18th. It was on Sunday. So we were just, encouraging ourselves. We started putting out content, sharing our stories, how our day went, encouragement, so many things. And before you know what was happening, people wanted to, women, wanted to, because it's a group specifically for women, so they wanted to join. So we became open, and people were joining the group. Their lives were transforming. They're saying their testimonies. I was amazed with what God did. What God is doing with this organization. That's the Phenomenal Woman Organization. And if you're a lady, I would advise you, you can send me a message and you join the organization. So, like, life will becoming transformed. They're sending personal testimonies to me, to the group, and before you know what was happening, the group got filled up. Oh, we had to turn our requests. They started praying, they started asking God, like, what do we do next? What do we do next? That was when we started our Facebook group, the Phenomenal Woman Sisterhood. We started a Facebook group there. We moved our activities to Telegram as well. And right now we are close to 300 women. We still put our content, we still encourage each other. We talk about a lot of things. We do our book studies, a lot of things, our Bible studies, share our experiences and encourage each other in the Lord. So right now, I'm so thankful for the transformation of lives going on Phenomenal Woman Organization. So what prompted the Phenomenal Woman Organization? So growing up, I was always called the mean girl. It was as though I was painted you're too serious, you're mean and all that. I guess I'm not saying you're not right, because I started hearing those voices. I started internalizing those voices. What happened was that I discovered my purpose early at the age of 12. I already know what God has called me to do. So instead of this thing to become an advantage, the side effect was that I became insecure, because I wasn't able to do so many things that my mates were doing at that time. Talk about peer pressure. So I wasn't able to do a lot of things. I just looked at them and said, oh, you're not supposed to be doing this. They're supposed to be doing that. There should be better. You should do better. This was just a small girl. Alright, like, what do I know? So what I did was, when they were talking to me and telling me, calling me these mean names, I withdrew to myself. I started reading books. I started, burying myself, doing stuff, doing activities, reading books, immersing myself in the presence of God. Like, a lot of things I was doing. I'm thankful for those times, but I wish someone would have told me that it's okay to discover what God has called you to do early in life. It's okay, that there's nothing wrong with knowing your purpose on time and knowing how to navigate your life. There's nothing wrong about that. I just wish someone would have told me that, so it does not become something that can cause insecurity. So when in my junior secondary school, I always felt that, like, these women, they should do better. I mean, I'm still a young girl, but I don't know what made me think that, like, they should do better. So they're just focused on having boyfriends, experimenting, like, which was normal. Everybody, we're just young then. You just want to do stuff and all that. And 10 years down the line, I just see this well-meaningful, young, beautiful girls paying for the choices they made back then, and paying for the choices they made, and because they didn't discover their purpose, or maybe because they didn't pay attention to discovering it at all. Then when I got to the university, when people always call you fine girl, they always call you fine girl. I didn't have any problem with that. There was no problem, with being called a fine girl. In fact, it's something that most girls pride in. To me, it is something that, I just feel like people already have expectations of you, like a fine girl and nothing, you're just a pretty face and nothing more to that. So I just grew up, trying to change the narrative that you can be a fine girl, you can be a beautiful lady, and then you still have something upstairs, you still love God deeply, like your tongue speaking, you love God deeply, you have a relationship with the Holy Spirit, you can win at every sphere of influence that you are, you can, your career, you can be an entrepreneur, be a business person, excel even in your academics when I was in school. So I just grew up, trying to change narrative, and that's also what motivated me for Freedom Now. I just felt that women can have it all. Like, why not? Why are we being stereotyped? Why are we being saying, okay, because you're beautiful, I really summed you up. I can guess that you cannot bring anything to the table because you're beautiful, okay, or because you look this certain type of way, so I don't think you can handle this project. So I just grew up, I wanted to change the narrative that you can still, especially you can still be madly in love with Jesus, you can still love God, you can still, have a relationship with the Holy Spirit and be all those things, have your businesses running for you, bring things to the table, go to board meetings, and, wow them, and just be all those things. So that's just what prompted me to, open Phenomenal Woman. Like, why not? Why what's holding us, what's preventing us from becoming those things that God has called us to be. This channel will majorly be about propelling women to discover their purpose, rekindle their passion for God and the kingdom, create lasting impact, influence their generation, and balance different aspects of your life. So you can be a mom, you can be an entrepreneur, you can be a business guru, you can be a career person, okay, you can be all those things that God has called you to be. In fact, this channel is meant to challenge you to become much more. I'm so glad to have you here. Please make sure you subscribe. I can't wait to share life transforming content with you guys. I love you.